Hey, what up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here, and welcome today to a brand new episode of the FC24 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Now, today it is Monday. Happy Monday to you. We did upload on both Saturday and Sunday, so if you want to check that out, those are in the top corner, wherever that may be. And of course, we managed to get ourselves Alawairan, which is obviously a very, very good player to get. We've also brought in BONMATI, Furlong Mendy, and we are looking to bring in Thibaut Courtois, as you can see just from the squad preview there. But if you enjoyed today, do me a small favour and hit the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 1,000 to 2,000 likes. That'd be brilliant. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you're new. So we do need to head straight out onto the market, really, just so we can get this Team Weekend League ready. Now, I am obviously a little bit behind. I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you for all of your well wishes in the comments, by the way. I really, really do appreciate that. I think that's what spurred me on to start feeling better, so I appreciate you. I did, in the end, I made the trip to Birmingham away. I managed to sort of sleep, like, in the car most of the way there and most of the way back. We survived, and we ended up getting a really late equaliser, which ended up feeling a little bit like a winner. So yeah, it was quite an interesting afternoon, I'll say that. So we're going to start today's episode off with some squad battles rewards. We got gold 2, I think it was. Well, I mean, like, all in all, I had played so many squad battles this week, but the one thing I hadn't really done is focused on playing every single game in the 4 blocks so that we could then maximize all of our points. So I'll try and learn from that this week if there's loads of good evos for us to do. But yeah, we get Kamara in this. We do get a tradable anchor, which, to be fair, I'm quite happy with. Pack number 2 is going to give us a Spanish CM. Patelas? No, never Patelas. It's never BONMATI. It's always Luis Alberto. Would have been nice to get a BONMATI. We could have sold the tradable one that we got in our club, right? I mean, this would have been a tradable one as well. Maybe, just maybe, at some point in time, we'll be able to pack someone. Pack a really, really elite player like a Patelas. That would be awesome. We do get a walkout, though, in our Gold 2 Squad Battles rewards. I was very happy with this. An 87 rated Lautaro Martinez. There's just no complaints when you see that. Super buzzing for that one. And he will be listed up on the market. I know he goes for... What does he go for? Like 17,000 coins, something like that. Let's dip into the weekend league, though. First game. I left all my games till Sunday, so I was playing all of this yesterday. First game, I come up against a lone Centurions Rude Hullet, and I was like, God, damn it. And of course, Centurions Rude Hullet does what Centurions Rude Hullet should do, which is score a header from a corner. I was not awake to the fact that he was going to just easily head that one home, I'm not going to lie. We do end up scoring pretty much straight from kickoff, though, with Alawairan. That's a debut goal for him, of course. And then Iago Aspas ends up just sort of finessing it into the back of the net. It doesn't matter which foot you hit the finesse on with him most of the time. They still fly in the back of the net. And then some nice dribbling and running from... BONMATI ends up just sweating it across to Oshoala. We get the 4-1 rage quit in game number 1. Lovely stuff. Yeah, perfect start, really. Well, nearly a perfect start. If we'd have kept a clean sheet, that would have been slightly better. But a win is the perfect start, really. Next opponent had first owner in form Van Dijk. And loads of very good players, actually. I would say that this guy is a... serial packer, I reckon. Pack opener, I would say. Just because lots of good first owners. That Ousmane Dembele, the Virgil van Dijk, all of that sort of stuff leads me to believe this is maybe someone that opens the big packs. Good at the game as well, I have to admit, my opponent here. I ended up conceding directly from a corner, which has now happened to me twice on this game. Yeah. It is what it is. I moved my goalkeeper out to try and block the crazy headers, especially when, like, informed Virgil's in the box. But if they get the curve just right and the power just right, they are able to smash it home from the corner. And there's just nothing you could do about that, really, is there? You sort of play the risk of moving the goalkeeper, and if they score, they score. I was doing my very, very best, though, to get back into this game. We made it 4-3, and then he ends up just, knocking one across. Madison, it's just far too easy. This Madison card is always someone that is in the right place at the right time. I made the mistake of completely underestimating that SBC, thinking that he's just no good, I won't use him. But I reckon he'd be in my team right now if I had him. Really good player. So my next opponent has the Centurions Jarzinho on loan. Does go 1-0 up with an Eder Militao header from a corner. And then, Jarzinho just taps in the sweat cross there from the put across the box there from Ansu Fati. And then Neymar just knocks it into Alphonso Davies. I'm 3-0 down. There's literally 10 minutes on the clock. I don't think we're going to win this one, are we? So we shall move on. What are we? 2 and 2? 1 and 2? I don't know. Either way, I think we're 1 and 2. Are we? Is that the case? How could I have forgotten already? I mean, Jesus. Pay attention, Tom. Come on. So straight from kickoff here, you'll notice that I haven't cut the footage. I win the ball back with Llorente, and then we just go on a little counter-attack, despite I was the one that had the kickoff to begin with. Rodrigo with a little bit of nice dribbling. His defense is nowhere. It's really weird. And Aspas just knocks it into Oshaala, and I end up hitting a left-footed green time, just normal shot into the back of the net. And they paused and quit. So yeah, good stuff. We were 1 and 2. We're now 2 and 2. Let's try and keep the record positive from here on out, shall we? Next opponent's got that RTTK. Ousmane Dembele, and they're not the greatest of team around it. So I think, was it a first owner Dembele? I think it might have been. But we equalise with Alawairan. Hey, I've got the Rat King. So so far, so good with him. I don't think his shooting is that brilliant, but actually I've scored quite a few goals with him. So maybe I'm just comparing it to someone like Aspas, who's got the crazy finesse. No one's got a shot like that, really, though, have they? Unless you've got that playstyle plus. So, what is it? 3-2 in this game? 3-1, something like that. We get a fourth there. Diani just comes on and literally scores instantly. And then Rafinha, who'd just come on as well, made such a big impact, knocks it across. Rodrigo ends up sticking it in the back of the net. We're 5-2 up here. And then just a bit of a worldie of a cheap finesse shot there from Aspas just to make this one 6-2. We love that, and we are now 3 and 2, so we are back into a positive records. Love it. That's first 5 games done. Let's do another 5 games in this episode, and then we'll do the final 10 in tomorrow's. My friend here is doing the Memphis Depay evolution, which I definitely thought about it, I'm not going to lie, but I'm wondering if any of the Evos that are currently out are either worth me spending the coins, or if there's any way for the free ones that I can get some good Ipswich players out of it. I need to have a proper look, actually, to see if any of my currently Evo'd players will fit into that, or if I'm wasting my time and I should just go meta. I'll try and figure it out. I want to get one of those Ipswich players like double stacked so that I can get a really good version of them. That would be class. So hopefully that time will come around real soon. I do go 1-0 up in this one. Bit of a sloppy goal though, but Oshaala sticks it in the back of the net. And then love that from Alawairan. Can you tell that he's just a little bit like clunky and not quite the finished product? Do you know what I mean by that? I don't know if you do. BONMATI ends up getting a nice back post goal. I've not been super impressed with her. I'll be honest. Like, I know I'm using her in the off position, being like a defensive midfielder. She's not really that. But in that game where she just scored, I did move her up to the cam sort of role and did a little bit better. But the fact that she's so tiny and has like zero ability to win the ball in the air, I didn't realise I used so much as like an outlet when I'm just knocking the ball over. So that is a problem. And I think, I mean, probably by the thumbnail or title of this video, I think you can tell that we're going to, at the end of this episode, after these 10 games, I'm going to change it out a little bit for the remaining 10 to see if we could get something to work a little bit, that would just work a little bit better. Because as much as I'm not getting those crazy RB dribbling runs that is her playstyle plus, you know, the thing you need to use her for, I'm not getting that in the DM role. And even when I try and move the ball forward with her and stuff, it's not, yeah, I'm not quite making it work. So just don't know if she's the player for me, unfortunately. 2-1 up in this game, though. Again, I've moved BONMATI out wide. She knocks it into Rodrigo, who ends up green timing it and going 3-1 up. And then in the second half here, as you can see, Iago Aspas just holding the ball up really well. They follow the marker. They follow the runner. So I've got that space to just hit the finesse shot. And of course, I'm going to do that. Makes it 4-1. Let's make it 5-1 here. Rodrigo and Diani linking up. I'm hitting more Trivellas now than I was at the start of the game. They're starting to pay off. I've noticed Rodrigo's got an insane Trivella. Diani, she's got a very good Trivella as well. So it's something that I'm trying to remember. And actually, Alawairan's Trivella is not bad either. And he's definitely not got anything in the shooting department that would suggest, you know, he hasn't got even the low basic version of Trivella as a playstyle. Don't ask me what was going through my head in this point, apart from trying to stop a counter-attack. But at 0-0 after 7 or 8 minutes, I get Iago Aspas sent off. So I made some drastic changes. I brought Diani on and probably put Rodrigo up front and then let Alawairan run one of the channels and took Oshoala off. Go 1-0 up, but get equalised on. I'm going to go 2-1 up here. Rodrigo ends up getting through. And again, it's that Trivella. It's either going in off the post if it's not timed, or if it is timed, it's just one of them ones that just like sinks over the keeper and drops into the back of the net. Quite a satisfying arc of trajectory behind them. But yeah, as you can see, I go from being 1-0 up and 2-1 up to 3-2 down. Ultimately 4-2 down here. It was just a defensive sloppiness from myself and quite a high press from my opponent, which was just leading me to, I don't know what was going on here, but at 32 minutes, I got a red card. I thought, I'm just going to dashboard this one and let that be that for the first 10 games. So we are 6-4, which is a nice positive-ish record. I'll take that. And I get another... excuse me, another couple of levels on Season 2, Act 1, which is triangles, of course. We get an 82 double. I also... Do I get another one? Do I get one from something else? Oh, no. I've got 3 little packs here to open. The first one, I thought it was an icon, but it's just a silver. Every single time that I think I'm getting an icon, it's always a silver. Until that one day when I'm going to get an icon. That'll be great. Premium goal pack. German. Left wing, I didn't know who that possibly could have been. Leroy Sané, maybe? But it's this girl called Brand, 91 pace on her. And just some consumables that I can use for the club. And then an 82 double. Are we going to get anything from this? English CDM from Bayern. Oh, that is Georgia Stanway, if I am correct. Yes, it is. Apparently quite a good card. I don't know what that playstyle plus is, but apparently she moves around the pitch quite well and is decent in like a box-to-box or a defensive mid kind of position. So, like I said to you, BONMATI, I want to love this card, and I just don't. Unfortunately, it just doesn't quite work. We lose 12k before tax on her. Unfortunately, despite her being out of packs, she still dropped on the market. The whole market went and took a real tumble, actually, the last couple of days. And getting rid of her means I'm bringing Oshoala out of the team as well. I haven't been loving her up front. I've been bringing her off as well at half-time and stuff. So BONMATI does sell quite quickly. We're up to 589,000 coins. And we need to sell Lautaro as well. And the question is, do I also sell Furlong Mendy? Because this is the idea that I had. I thought we could bring in Centurions Gaoro, who I really enjoyed the gold card when we used her before. And this one is an expensive card, not going to lie. But I've gone out and bought it. I think Diani is a much better attacker than Oshoala. And I'm hoping that Gaoro can be a decent box-to-box CDM type thing. Not worrying about the dribbling, just worrying about winning that ball and playing it to one of my 4 very good attackers. I've also gone and bought Karchawi. I normally am a Batcher left-back user. I really like her. But I'm going to try the PSG woman left-back, which is 86 rated Karchawi. I struggle against her, so I'm wondering if maybe she'll be a good card if I try her out. So that's going to be the team for the final 10 games. So Mendy, we take a big loss on. Bonmati, we take a loss on. And I've now changed the team up. I think Gaoro is a little bit more of a safer bet for these last 10 games because not in packs, all of that sort of stuff. Quite a hyped card as well. So this is going to be the team for the final 10 games. It's just Rice on 2 out of 3 chemistry. I'm not too bothered about that. But yeah, my friends, thank you for watching today. If you have enjoyed, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 2,000 likes. And of course, don't forget to subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Cheers. And follow me on social media. The links are down below. Have a great day, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe and healthy. And I will catch you next time. Peace.